Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, this is, oh, I've got no battery. I'm gonna have to swap my battery over already. There we go, I've swapped the battery over. Many apologies for that. Don't know if I like this angle. I don't know if I've done it right. I don't know, that'll do. So today, as you can see, this is a much more relaxed kind of setup. I was planning on putting on some makeup because I was filming a video, so I need to do my makeup, and then I was like, I'll set up my tripod and my ring light and sit down and film this. And then I was like, I really want to film this, but I don't want to do that. I really wanted to make this more laid back, so I am literally in my cozy clothes. I'm in this Mary Poppins jumper, no makeup, no ring light. You're currently on my mini tripod and also on a chair. So this is more of a laid back kind of situation, but I'm not mad about it. We're just gonna go with it. This is what I look like most of the time, so there you go. But today's video is basically going to be a recap of 2019. Normally I just do my 2019 montage / highlights video, which has gone up now. It went up a lot later than I wanted it to because it just took so long to edit, because there were so many highlights for the year that I wanted to get into the video, and I just wanted to make it perfect. Like, obviously it's not perfect, I'm not amazing at like editing these kind of videos, but I wanted to get it right, so I'm really happy with how it turned out basically. So if you haven't watched that, go and check it out. This year specifically, I really wanted to do a video where I actually sat down and spoke through some of the highlights of the year. I've written some of the stuff down that I did throughout the year. Obviously this is only some of the things throughout the year. There's other things that I might not mention that were great moments of the year, or moments, like low moments, if that makes sense. But I just thought I would talk through 2019 because I have to say it was my best year yet. So much happened that year. It literally has shaped me into who I am now, which is very dramatic and cheesy, but it's very true. Like, so much happened last year, and like I'm in a completely different place to where I was this time last year, and it's actually insane. So I wanted to talk through the year with you and just reminisce on things and have a look back and see what some of my best moments were and some of the amazing things that happened. So of course I've mainly written down here the highlights of the year. I haven't really gone into any of the, you know, not so great moments, but a lot of it was just to do with my mental health and stuff. But I wanted this to be a little bit more of a positive video, but also this doesn't mean that the year was completely perfect. Obviously I had bad moments, like obviously with my mental health I had hard days and obviously days that weren't as good, but because it was such a good year and so many great things happened, I wanted to do a little video on it and reflect on it, because when I think back to it, it's literally insane what I achieved. So starting off, of course, with January. So January was, it just started the year off on a high. Like, already the start of the year started off at the top of my game, and it was already a great start to the year, and I just knew from then on, I was like, this is going to be my year, this is going to be a good year, and it was indeed. So I went to go and see The Cursed Child in London, which was amazing. I'd been wanting to go see it for a long time. We booked it and had to wait ages to go and see it. Sorry, I've got hair in my face. And it was amazing. I really loved it, and it was a really nice couple of days with Luke. Also saw Strictly live, which was amazing, and I'm going to see that again this year. I'm actually going to see it next week, which is very exciting. And then of course, the main highlight of January was when I went to my 5th Disneyland Paris audition, and I passed. For the first time I passed a Disney audition, and it still to this very moment baffles me. Like, I cannot get over it. And to other people, like, obviously it's exciting, they'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool, but for me it's literally my dream, and I genuinely thought it was something that would be impossible for me, because I just didn't think I was good enough, thought I needed to look nicer, look prettier to get any kind of role there. But I did it, I got put on the books, which is amazing in itself. Like, I never thought I'd ever get that far. Like, in the back of my mind I really thought I could do it, and I had those high hopes, but at the same time I was like, this is just something that's just not going to work out for me, is it? And then just as I thought it wasn't going to happen, it happened. I passed. It was one of the best days of the whole year. Literally the most amazing thing that could have ever happened. I'll never be able to express how much that meant to me. Like, it will never come across just how much it means to me. Like, even now I don't seem that excited, but yeah, it's just, a lot. So that was an amazing month. February was when I was involved in the Addams Family musical with my theatre group. I played the role of Alice and it was a really challenging role. I was really worried about it because I didn't think I could pull it off and I didn't think I was good enough to do it, and then I did it and I felt like I did a great job, and not trying to like toot my own horn or whatever. Basically I just thought I did really well, and I need to stop being so hard on myself when I compliment myself. Like then I was like, oh no, I'm not trying to say I'm really good, oh god, but I need to just be confident and boost myself up. So I did well, it went really well, I did a lot better than I expected and I'm really proud of my performance. I worked so hard for it and I went out there and smashed it, and I'm really proud of how I did it because I really didn't think I was going to be able to do it, especially the one song I had to sing. I didn't think I'd be able to do it and I did it, and I'm so proud of myself for that, and it was such a fun show. I loved doing it. Then March I went to see Dodie again, and this was probably the most special time for me, seeing Dodie. It was just a really special, like around the time of year it was, everything that was going on for me. It was just really a special moment to be there, and especially to be there with my friend Franny, and of course some of my other friends were there too. It was just really, really special for multiple reasons. And I saw George Ezra again, which was amazing. And then I also had Luke's birthday party. He turned 21 and he had this big party and it was really, really fun, and yeah, that was basically some of the highlights of March. Then April came along and I went to the Harry Potter Studios for the second time, and it was so good because the first time I went was many years ago, and since then there's been so many updates. They've got the Forbidden Forest, they've got the Hogwarts Express, they've got Gringotts Bank, which is the best thing I've ever seen. I would go back just to see that, it was so good. I love it there. I really want to go during the winter and do like the Hogwarts in the snow, so hopefully one day I'll get to do that. Also got to have a photo shoot with my best friend Bo. My mom and I think it was my mom and her mom kind of booked it as a joint present for us both for the Christmas 2018, and basically we did that then, and it was so much fun, and I love how the photos turned out, and I just love her. I just think she's just the cutest ever. I love her so much. I also did Bear Grylls Adventure for the first time and it was amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. Planning on doing it again with my dad because that was kind of a birthday present to him, was that we were going to book that and do that together, and we just haven't got around to it yet. Then on to May, when I turned 22 years old. I am getting very old very quick and it's scaring me. I am 23 this year. How is that happening? But turned 22, it was a really nice birthday. Also went to see Take That, which was incredible. Best concert I've ever been to, cried pretty much the whole way through, best experience ever. Then I also did a street competition with my street troupe that I was a part of, and we won and we did really well, and it was so fun to be a part of it, and that was another really proud achievement of the year. Then on to June, I went to see the Spice Girls, which was insane. Never thought I'd get to see the Spice Girls, but it happened and it was so much fun. I also did a dance workshop with Cameron Hall, which was really amazing, really inspiring. I've got a really cool dance workshop coming up this year as well in March, which I can't wait to tell you about, which I'll explain in another video maybe, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to that. But yeah, it was a really good workshop. Then I was also involved in a showcase with one of my theatre groups that I go to, that I'm a part of, and it is the theatre group that I used to teach for. The kids that we taught got to be involved in the showcase. They did an incredible job. Me and Luke put together our own little section. Our little minis had their own section in the show, and me and Luke got to put together the whole thing. We decided the theme, the choreography, songs, script, everything. We basically did the whole thing ourselves, and I've never done anything like that before, and it was again such a proud achievement because watching them perform and absolutely smash it, and knowing that we'd done that and we'd inspired them to work hard, and we'd put this whole section together for them and written a script, done some choreography for them. It was amazing, honestly. Such an insane achievement, and I look back on that and think I can't believe that I did, like, me and Luke did that. Like, we worked so hard and I was just really proud to see them perform, so that was definitely a good achievement. Then in July I did another showcase with the other theatre group I go to, and that was so much fun. I got to do quite a lot in that. It is where I first ever performed tap on stage, and it's the only time I've done it so far, isn't it? Yeah, and I was really nervous because I'd not been doing it for that long, and I'm not amazing. I'm still like beginner / intermediate level. Like I'd only recently started learning tap, so it was a big achievement for me to do that on stage, and I was really nervous, but it went really well and I was very proud of myself. but that was a lot of fun to do. Then obviously this was the month where it had worked out to be 6 months since I auditioned and passed for Disneyland, and I hadn't heard anything back, which meant that I was taken off the books and they hadn't found a contract for me, which was really hard and really sad to get that email. But also, just thinking back to those first 6 months of the year, from January I stayed so positive. I definitely had my down days, and I definitely went through really dark moments in terms of my mental health, thinking about this job and like, I've got this far and now they're not going to find a contract for me. And I knew that that was a possibility, but it's just so hard, just waiting and waiting. I got into The Secret and using the law of attraction. I really worked on things like that and spiritual kind of things, and just trying to bring it into existence. And I really kept positive. I really believed that it could happen. I really worked towards keeping a positive mindset and doing my positive affirmations, using the law of attraction, trying to make it happen for me. And unfortunately, got to July and I hadn't heard back, which was really sad, and I started to lose faith in things, and like, I've worked so hard to like speak this into existence and it's not happened yet. But a quote that has been my quote of the year, I mentioned it in my what I got for Christmas video, is "Even miracles take a little time." That quote kind of appeared at the start of the year in a weird way, like just after I'd passed my audition, and I think it was a sign to be like, it's not going to happen for you just yet, but even miracles take a little time, like it's going to happen, and you're so close, you've just got to keep pushing, and there's other things out there that will also be really good for you in the meantime. So yeah, basically that 6 months I spent a lot of time hoping and praying to get that contract, and it didn't come, unfortunately. But in July I went and auditioned again because my 6 months was up, so it was my first audition after passing, so there was a lot of pressure on me. I knew that it was a possibility that I wouldn't pass again. I knew that it didn't mean I was going to pass every time, but I just felt like I put more pressure on myself. And I went to that audition and I got cut straight away, and when they called my number, I literally felt it in my heart, like, you know, when you feel your heart drop. That hurt a lot, and I knew it could happen, kind of prepared myself for it, but it really, really hurt, and it was really hard to deal with. And I know this sounds really dramatic, but being so close to your dream job and then it just goes like that, it was really, really hard to deal with. And at first I tried to stay really positive, and then I went through a really dark few days and I just didn't want to leave my house. I was just like, what the hell am I going to do now? I feel like I'm just not getting anywhere. I just feel really low. So that middle of the year point was really, really difficult, and I kind of felt a little bit stuck and like I wasn't going to get my dream job, and it was really, really difficult to deal with. But I was like, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep pushing, let's just carry on and see where things go from here. Everything just skyrocketed again. So I had that dip, but things got better. So in July, as well as that, I got my hair cut, had my fringe put in, something I've wanted for a very long time, for years and years and years. Didn't think it'd ever suit me. Now I've done it and I can't imagine myself without a fringe. Like, I don't think I'll ever go back to not having a fringe, or at least for a very long time. It's just like, whenever I like have my fringe pushed back or whatever, it just doesn't look right anymore. Like, I feel like the fringe is a part of me, it is part of my personality. I need my fringe. But yeah, short hair, fringe, it just is where I feel most confident. So I know this is, again, random to put in my highlights of the year, but it was a big change and helped my confidence. At the end of July / start of August, I went to Blackpool for a few days with my boyfriend and we had a really lovely time. I didn't go abroad anywhere last year, so that was kind of our little mini break to, you know, have a little holiday kind of, and it was really fun. Love that kind of holiday where we're at a seaside town in the UK, went to some arcades, did some fun stuff, went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, had a great time. It is my kind of holiday and it was great. It was what I needed. I didn't need to go away somewhere hot and sunny for 2 weeks to lie on a beach. Obviously that's nice too, but this was more suited to me, and obviously cheaper. Then August came around and Summer in the City happened, which was the best thing ever. Like, I had the best time. I was really nervous. I've been wanting to do it for years, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on my own for the whole weekend. I'm just gonna brave it and see what happens, and I'm so glad I did it. One of the best decisions I've ever made. I got to meet some incredible people. I've made some new friends that I never thought I'd get to be friends with, like people I never thought I'd get to be friends with, and I feel very lucky for it. People that I've admired for a long time, and now people I get to call friends, and just the whole experience was amazing. And for my mental health, I'm so proud of myself for taking that jump, because it really helped me in the long run. Like, yeah, I did so well. Like, I'm very introverted and very anxious and everything like that, but I just pushed myself, and one of the best things I've ever done. So, oh my god, that literally scared the bejeebus out of me. I thought someone was walking in my house. Oh my god, did you see me like go to grab the camera and panic then? Anyway, my heart is literally pounding, but Summer in the City was incredible. It was such a fun weekend. Like, just the whole event was amazing in itself, but the fact that I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and just for my mental health in general, it was an amazing thing. So I'd love to do it again this year, but I will have not long got back from Disney World, so my bank account will probably be crying, so we'll see. I also went to the Pretty Weird tour with Evie and Plastique, so got to see them, got to meet them, was incredible. First ever drag show. Oh my god, I didn't write in here. In June, I came out. Woohoo! Yeah, in June was Pride Month. I decided to tell the world that I am bisexual, and that was really, really scary, but the support I have had is ridiculous. It's been amazing, and I've just felt so much more me since then. And when I first came out, like that first probably about a week, I just hated it. I was like, I wish I hadn't said anything. I don't like that everyone knows. I don't like that this is not my secret anymore, and it's not just me and a few others that know. Now it's like everyone knows, and that really freaked me out for a while. But then now I think it's because it just happened, so it was like people would like come and talk to me about it more, and like it was very, very new, and like I don't know how to explain it, but I was very scared, and I didn't like that everyone knew, and I was kind of regretting coming out. But in the long run, it's been so worth it. Now I don't feel afraid to talk about it a bit more. I do still want to make more videos about it, and I said I would, but I didn't know how long it'd take me. I know I haven't made any videos about it since, but it's hard to talk about it openly and confidently when it's something that you've been hiding and been like not ashamed of, but been scared to talk about for such a long time. So yeah, that was a very big moment of the year. Completely forgot to mention that, but basically it reminded me, because I was talking about going to see Evie and Plastique. That was my first drag show, and obviously I was out at this point. I just felt so amazing being there. I was like, yes, I love this. I love being me. I don't know, that sounded really random, but you know what I mean. Basically, I came out this year, and that was something really hard to do, and I did it, and I'm very happy about it. Also, in August, I reached 1,000 subscribers, which was my goal for 2019. I thought maybe by the end of the year I'll reach 1,000. Got there in August. I was like, boom, yes, I've got to 1,000 subscribers, and it's been a very slow growth on this channel. It's probably been nearly 5 years now since I started this channel, and most people get to like at least 100k in the space of like a year, but not me. But that's okay. I've been quite inconsistent with this channel very often, and I know I'm not the most amazing YouTuber, and I am not amazing at planning all these great videos. They're not super professional or anything, but it's just me, and I like that it's just authentically me. So I don't mind that it was a slow growth if it means that I'm just being me, and this is how I do it, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully I'll grow a little bit more and keep going and maybe gain some more subscribers, but at the same time I just love making these videos, so it doesn't matter too much to me how much this channel grows. But that was a big achievement, because I was worried I wasn't going to get there. Like, I didn't let it take over my life, like what if I don't get 1,000 subscribers, but I just didn't think I would, and then I did, and I was like, that is so cool, and I'm so proud of myself. So that happened. And then of course I auditioned for Alton Towers, because I'd been wanting to work there for a while. I was like, it was one of the it was one of my dream jobs, and it's something that I looked into a lot, and I was like, that would be really cool to audition. And I'd always held back, and I thought I want to audition for Scarefest or something maybe. I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I saw them advertise auditions for CBeebies Land, and I was like, that seems more suited to me, and that looks like it'd be fun, and it'd be like character and entertainment, and it's basically similar to what I was auditioning for at Disneyland. And I thought, you know what, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and I'm just gonna go for it. I've pushed myself out of my comfort zone so much this year, and I'm really inspired to keep going, so I'm gonna just give it a go. I was so scared. And little did I know how much that one audition would literally change the rest of my year. Like, oh my god. I auditioned, wasn't sure what to expect, didn't know if I was going to do well or not. The whole time I was auditioning, all the different stages, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm doing well, I don't know if I'm showing my best work, I hope I'm doing okay. Then at the end, they called me into the room separately, and I was like, oh god, here we go, is this where they're going to tell me that they don't want me? What does this mean? And that was the moment where they decided to offer me the job. Right there, right then, to start as soon as possible. And I just remember sitting there being like, oh, thanks. Like, I really wasn't expecting to find out there and then. I thought I was gonna have to wait to get an email, because the story of my life, 2019 was the year of waiting for an email. But they offered me the job, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then I was really scared. I was like, oh my god, am I doing the right thing? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna like this? And what's going on? And then I was like, this is where things change for me. This is the step. This is the moment where my whole life is gonna change, which sounds really dramatic, but I'd been doing the same thing for such a long time, and I was like, everything's gonna change now. Moving into September, I started my training and started my first shift at Alton Towers. Since then, not looked back. Again, one of the best decisions I have ever made is to audition for Alton Towers. I am having the best time. I got put on just as a fixed term contract, so I was on till after Scarefest, and then I had to re-audition for over Christmas, and I got it. I got put on for over Christmas, and then during my training for the CBeebies Hotel, I got offered a permanent contract, and now I am permanent and I can be there for as long as I want to be. Honestly, it's been the most incredible thing ever. Like, I'm so happy. I really do feel like I found my dream job. Literally amazing. I started my training, I was like, I'm gonna like it. And I did my first few shifts and they went really well, and I got so much good feedback from everyone, and I just felt like I fitted in straight away, made some incredible friends, and oh my god, it's just amazing. But I'll go on to talk more about that throughout the other month's highlights, because also in September I saw It Chapter 2, became obsessed with the first film, finally got to the second one. It's amazing, love it. Just thought I'd add that in there because I have become a massive nerd for those films, so felt like that was important to include. I also then went to another Disneyland Paris audition. I braved it, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I literally went the day before my first day of training for Alton Towers, so I was like, if this doesn't go well for me, I'm starting one of my other dream jobs tomorrow, so it's a win-win. This time I got to the dance round and I met someone there called Richard. He's probably not watching this, but I recognised him because I've been following him on Twitter for a while, and basically he's done contracts at Disney before, and I was like, this is so cool, and I got on really well with him, and now he's a friend of mine, which is really nice. And we both auditioned together, and I was like, this is really cool getting to audition alongside someone that I've admired. I know that sounds really weird, but basically there's quite a few people that I follow on Instagram and Twitter that work there at the moment, just because I like to see it, and I'm like, you're living my dream job, please can I be you? So it was really cool to get to meet him and chat to him a bit. And unfortunately I did get cut again, but I got to the dance round that time, but then got cut after that, so it was still a bit difficult for me, and I was a bit disheartened again. But I also thought, I'm starting my new job tomorrow, so I've got that to look forward to, and it's going to keep my mind off it, and let's see where that goes. And yeah, it worked out really well. I also in September booked my holiday to Disney World, which is happening this year. We have to book our dining reservations on Thursday, and me and Luke were up till like past midnight trying to sort out what we were going to do each day, so we were ready to book our dining on Thursday, and it's very stressful, and I've never booked a Disney World holiday before. It's a lot. My friend Chloe's coming to save us because we don't know what we're doing and we're stressed, but yeah, we booked to go to Disney World, which is something I never thought I'd get to do. Didn't think I'd get to go to Disney World because I just never thought I'd be able to afford it, but we found a fairly decent deal and I've been saving up for it, and we're doing well with paying it off. We've not got loads left to pay, like we've still got a good amount, but it's doable, and I'm like, I can do it, and yeah, I'm going to Disney World, what the hell. So obviously that was a big moment of the year, booking a trip to Disney World, because I never thought I'd ever get to go there. Then October came, and that is when Scarefest happened, and obviously I worked in CBeebies Land over Scarefest, and it was the best experience ever. I know I keep saying that for like everything that happened this year, but Scarefest was incredible. I got to perform and hang out with certain characters, and I just never thought I'd ever get to do that, and it was literally my dream coming true, which sounds so cheesy, but obviously auditioning for Disney for so long, it's basically really similar to that, and it was just, I was like living my dream. Like I was like, this is what I want to be doing, this is where I'm happiest, and I had the most fun. It was tiring. There were some people that did way more than me over Scarefest, but even just for me it was tiring. Like I still worked every day, but some people then went on to work evening shifts as well. I don't know how they did it. I would like to try and give that a go this year, but I was trying to just focus on one thing at a time because I'd only just started. But it was amazing. Honestly, just had the most incredible time. I had some of my family and friends come and support me while I was there, and come and see some of my character friends, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing, and I just can't believe it happened. And obviously we started the training for Scarefest. We did a little bit of training for Scarefest. There wasn't much to it, it was just so we knew what the little monster ball was, but it was pretty straightforward. It was just kind of knowing our space and stuff, which was really exciting to just like get all into that. And yeah, Scarefest was incredible, and I can't wait for this year's, because hopefully I'll still be there. Or maybe I'll be in Disney. Who knows what's going to happen? But I'm so ready for it. But also, I love my job, so I'd be happy to stay there forever. But also want to try and work towards Disney as well, because that's still a goal of mine, to at least have a go at working there, even if it's a short contract. Anyway, going off topic. Also in October, my cousin's little boy Robbie was born, and he's so cute, and I absolutely adore him. And that was a big moment of the year, because he was born, and yeah, he's so cute. And it was, oh yeah, I love him. He's so cute. So him being born in 2019 in October was a big part of my year, and I was very happy to meet him finally, and I just love him so much. He's just one of the cutest little babies in the whole world. Then November was quite a exciting month. I mean, every month has been pretty exciting in 2019, but November was the end of Scarefest. It ended like 3rd or 4th of November, and I was really sad for it to be over, but I was excited for the next adventure, shall we say, and to carry on with the next season. And we had our end of Scarefest party, which was so much fun, you know, just enjoy an evening dancing. And I didn't drink because I drove home because I had a Disney audition the next day, which again, I got cut after the dance round, but that's okay, because I was like, I have a great job and I love my job now, so it's a win-win either way. But of course it was still disheartening, because I was like, am I ever going to get this job? Am I ever going to get to dance down Main Street? I'll make it happen one day, no matter how long it takes. Scarefest ended, and we also did fireworks weekend. I only worked 2 or 3 days of fireworks weekend, because on the Saturday I booked it off to go and see Little Mix, which was really, really fun. I've seen Little Mix quite a few times now, and they were amazing. Again, we were so close, and when they came up with the audience, again, we were literally right next to them. It was insane. But that fireworks weekend was so much fun. I really did have the best time. Sometimes I'm just working, pretty much the whole time I'm at work, like every time I'm at work, I'll just suddenly have this moment where I'm like, as if this is my life, like this is insane. But that was amazing. Also at the audition I went to this month, I met Vilma for the first time, who I'd been speaking to for a while, and she's just this ray of sunshine, and she's just the loveliest person. Hopefully I'll get to see her again soon, because I absolutely love her, and I just know I've made a friend for life. She has the same passion as me. We're both very similar in that sense. Like, we have really big aspirations, and we like really fight for what we want, if that makes sense. So set towards our goals, and we both feel very similar about everything really. So we're basically the same person, and it was so lovely to get to meet her. In November I also started my training for CBeebies Land Hotel and started my shifts there, and I've absolutely loved it there. It's quite different to the shifts on Park, but I absolutely love it. There's so many different shows I've been involved in, some amazing things. It's just been incredible. Spending New Year's Eve there, we did like a fake countdown at like 9 o'clock, and then after I finished that shift I went to a little get together like with close family friends and actually did the real countdown, which was also a really good night, because I normally hate New Year's, but I loved it. But yeah, we did like a little fake countdown at the hotel, and that was really special, and that made me feel really emotional for some reason, just because it was like, again, I was like, as if this is my job, and I just love every second of this place and like being here. It's just, it could not be more perfect. But yeah, started at the hotel, was really nervous, really nervous, but absolutely loved it, and got to train with some of my friends that I'd made on Park and are now some of my favourite people ever. And then at the end of the month I got to go on the Polar Express, which if you've seen the vlog you will realise how special that was and how much of an emotional wreck I was. Every time I look back at any clips of that day, or like when I was editing my highlights video, obviously it was making me emotional anyway, like the Scarefest stuff was making me quite emotional, but as soon as I got to the Polar Express stuff I was literally sobbing. There's just something about that, it was just so magical. Like it was literally one of the best things I've ever done, and I keep saying that about like everything, but it was amazing. Like it was so magical. December happened, I did a Park shift because I hadn't done one in a while, so I got to hang out with some characters on Park on the 1st of December, which was really fun, and I was like, God, I've missed being on Park, but obviously I love being in the hotel as well, so that was fun to do that again because it had been a while. Obviously did some more work at the hotel, had a great time, did New Year's like I said, it was amazing. Obviously Christmas happened, was really nice. It was very strange because both my sisters weren't there on Christmas Day for the first time in my life, but still had a lovely Christmas period. It was all very busy with work and everything, but like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day I had off, like everyone had off except for people that had to work the shift in the morning of Christmas Eve. But yeah, basically I still got that time to just enjoy Christmas, and it was lovely and I had a really nice time. And then I got to go and see everyone on the Panto Schools tour, which is the tour I used to do like every year, which you will have seen in previous vlogs. But obviously I couldn't do it this year, but I went to support them on one of the days they were performing, then I went and had food with them afterwards. So it was nice to get to see it, because I thought I wasn't going to get a chance to go and see them, but I did, and my boyfriend was involved in that tour obviously, and he was amazing, of course. Now it's 2020! As you can imagine, this has been an incredible year. Also, I was meant to go and see Mary Poppins the musical. We had to postpone it to April this year because of the trains being absolutely screwed up. So that's still happening, but that will be a highlight of 2020 instead. So April, that will be happening. But yeah, I tried to get through that quickly, but also try not to rush it too much. I just wanted to talk through some of my best moments. So I've got through this far without like getting emotional, so hopefully I won't get emotional now. But 2019, holy wow, can we just talk about this? Like, that year could not have gone more amazingly. There were moments where I felt like it wasn't on my, things weren't on my side, like when I wasn't hearing back from Disney. It's because the universe had better plans for me, or had different plans for me for this year. Maybe 2020 will be different, who knows what's going to happen, but oh my god, everything just worked out so well, because I still got that boost of confidence of passing an audition, and now I know that I'm capable of working there. I have what it takes to work there, and that it's not that I'm not good enough, like they just need to find something that's right for me. But now I know that I can do it, and I need to have more faith in myself, because I literally, everything that I've wanted, my friend Franny actually messaged me and commented on my post when I uploaded the highlights video, saying that I've literally spoken everything I wanted into existence this year, or technically last year in 2019, and it's so true. Everything I've hoped for has happened this year. Obviously I didn't quite get that contract at Disney, but I passed an audition and I got another one of my dream jobs, and just everything has worked out so well. 2019 was the year of, screw it, I'm just going to do it all. I'm going to do everything that I've wanted to do that also scares me. I'm just going to go for it. Going to London on my own for a whole weekend, getting a new job, auditioning in London on my own. Multiple things this year. It's just insane what I've done. Like, if I look back a few years ago, especially to 2014, which was a really hard year for me, like towards the end of that year, it was a really hard year for me. If I look back to then, I could have never imagined being where I am now, if that makes sense. Like, I just felt hopeless. I was like, I'm never gonna achieve anything I want. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm not good enough to do anything. And here I am achieving everything I wanted, and that's insane. Literally insane. Like, I really cannot tell you, like, it will never come across to you just how, like, I can't even put it into words. I literally don't even know what I'm saying. Just wow. Best year ever. and I'm going to make sure that I don't put too much pressure on 2020, like I've got to make it better than 2019. I'm just going to make it a great year again, and I'm going to do everything I want to. I'm going to focus on what I want to do and what I think is going to help me in the long run, and I'm just going to make it another amazing year. So I'm really excited for what's to come this year. Who knows what will happen, because at the start of last year I could not have predicted how it ended, so who knows what's going to happen this year. But I'm very, very excited, and it's so nice to look ahead and be excited for what's to come. It used to be hard to feel like that because I wasn't excited for the future, because I didn't know what was going to happen, and I just felt lost and not in a good mental space. And I still struggle with my mental health a lot, don't get me wrong, but so much has happened and so much has been achieved, and now I know that I can literally do anything I want. That is why 2019 has been my best year yet. I feel like there's lots more I could have said and lots more I could have talked about, but I'd be here all of 2020 if I tried to just put it all into words. But 2019 was the best year ever, and I can't wait for 2020. It's just been incredible. So thank you for if you've sat through this whole video, and thank you if you've been a part of my 2019 in any way, even if you were just someone who supported my YouTube channel and commented on my videos, because that honestly does mean a lot to me. When people say they enjoy my videos, I'm like, what? My videos are awful, why do you like them? But it really means a lot, and I love getting to interact with people that watch my videos, because even though it's a very small community of people, it's just really special to me. So thank you for that, and I'm going to try and up my YouTube game this year. I'm going to try my best. I know things will probably be really busy again, but I've got some time off work at the moment, so I'm going to try and film some more videos for you, but also not pressure myself to film when I don't feel like it or I don't feel inspired. I'm just going to go with the flow, and hopefully there'll be some fun videos coming your way. And of course, in July, you're going to get, well, it won't be in July, it'll be after July, but basically there's going to be some Disney vlogs this year. Some Disney World vlogs. Who'd have thought I'd have any of those on my channel? I'm very excited. So yeah, hopefully you'll stick around for this year too, and for all the things that will happen, and hopefully you can follow along my journey of 2020, and we'll see where it takes me. Who knows what will happen, but I can't wait to find out. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below some of your highlights of 2019, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!